Hello, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of December 28th. Hoping you guys had an amazing holiday. If you are holiday celebrators, hope it went well. And holy cannoli, we are just a few days away from the end of 2020. And I know there's not a human on the planet who isn't looking forward to, cards are already speaking, isn't looking forward to this being done and wrapped up. So let's get to it. By the way, please feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube if you want to get more notifications on these types of videos. I release stuff every week. Would love to see you there. Okay, calling in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, creature teachers, light beings, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to really be able to, I want to say, bring a resolve and a positive review to 2020 and to be able to move forward swiftly and with much joy into 2021 and to be open to receiving all of the gifts and benefits and guidance that 2021 will bring. It's a tall order for the week. Okay, so we are using Barbara Moore's Shadowscapes Tarot, and I've got Two of Wands. How fitting. This is the card of direction. Choosing a direction from our spiritual side, our creative side. This is about fire, passion. It's the wand energy. This is the fuel that we use to move forward into the direction of our dreams, goals, and desires. And this is our connection to source. This is our creative flow. This is also our passion and to a certain extent our purpose. And how fitting that we are getting that this week. It is about taking the opportunity this week to choose a direction. And I want to say, let's take it a step further and to make a choice as to how you're going to approach 2021. Again, it's not about victim. Oh, the world is happening to me. No, the world is happening through me and for me. And I have the choice, I have the ability to choose how I wish to move forward into 2021. What is my one word for 2021? What is not necessarily what is the year going to hold, but what do I want to shed light on this year for myself, for my family, for my community, globally? How do I want to contribute? What direction am I choosing for me? Yes, the world brings me opportunity. It brings me challenge. I can't necessarily change what it's bringing to me, but I can choose my response to the situation. So how am I choosing to step into 2021? What direction am I taking? Am I choosing to be emboldened and empowered and excited about what is to come? Or am I choosing to be fearful and go, oh boy, here we go. You know, last year was crazy. What's this crazy year gonna bring? And of course, we are all susceptible to that kind of energy. And of course, those are the things that are going through our minds. Even though we are going to close a chapter, this year is really closing a chapter, there are still things about this particular chapter that are continuing into the next chapter. And we don't know exactly how things are going to play out, but that doesn't mean we have to move forward in fear of that. Instead, we can say, okay, I accept that I don't really know what 2021 is going to bring necessarily, but I am choosing to embrace whatever it brings to me with grace, with poise, with excitement, with an energy of I can make a difference. I'm going to see how I can incorporate this into my life and make lemonade out of lemons, or make a beautiful pie out of the cherries that I got, because it could be good stuff that you're getting, and how do you want to apply the good stuff? It's not always the negative. Oftentimes it's, we're brought positive as well, and we have choice as to whether or not we want to utilize that positive in our lives. So direction this week, I feel like it's about really getting clear on what kind of energy you want to bring into 2021 for yourself. I have a very good friend who always says, I am responsible for the energy I bring into the room. You are responsible for the energy that you bring into 2021. And what is that going to be for you? Really interesting message. I'm also feeling, I'm getting a hit with career-based stuff. And obviously, you know, there are a lot of us that are going through some, you know, stressful times right now because we don't really know what's going on with the economy. The economy has been hit with COVID. We've got a lot of that, you know, concern around finance. And what I'm hearing with this is it's about choosing to move forward either in a positive vein and thinking positively about it and being grateful for what it is that we have in this moment, or making the choice to dive fully into a place of fear. And I don't mean to imply either or. You know, there are various shades of gray in between the black and the white. But I am feeling here that it is about, okay, if I'm gonna be more positive, let me look at the gray areas of that positive path. And if I'm going to choose the negative, let me look at the gray areas that are in that negative. There's no right or wrong. It's just about stepping into that path. So from a career perspective and a financial perspective, what I'm really drawn to is this beautiful light, the sun that's kind of coming through the clouds. And, you know, you've got this person standing with their lion, standing with their familial. They're protected, they're surrounded, they've got help. They've got resources at their fingertips, and this beautiful sun is shining a light on where they need to focus their attention. So from a financial perspective, you want to focus on the light. You want to focus on what the sunshine can bring. It's not about the darkness. It's focusing on, okay, yeah, maybe I lost my job and maybe I don't have a job right now, and that's scary, and maybe I am running into some real financial issues and challenges, but I still have a roof over my head. I still have food on my table. I have all of the skills at my fingertips to be able to go out and get another job. So it's a matter of shifting my focus and believing in myself and following, it's gonna sound so cheesy, but following the light. I'm gonna give myself away here, but it's like the Poltergeist movie. Step into the light, step into the light. And of course, I don't mean, you know, transition and go to the other side. I mean, get to the other side of that fear is really what that's about. You know, I say in jest, but there's truth to that. You want to get to the other side of the fear. And in that space, that's where you can walk through and say, you know what? I'm going to focus on what I already have, and I'm going to say thank you, universe, for that, and keep bringing me more. And that is my direction. That is the path that I am choosing that is going to bring me out of this. I think I might have said this even earlier this month. Change is the only constant in life. So if you're finding yourself in a bad way or things aren't so great right now, the only thing that's constant in life is change. Continue to focus on the light, because you will change and shift and the tides will turn and you'll move in that direction. And not only will the tides turn, but you're also bringing it to yourself because you're believing in yourself and your ability to do things. You're also believing in the law of, you know, the laws of the universe, that yeah, change always happens. What goes up must come down, and vice versa. So know that this too will shift and change if you are in that space of allowing yourself to move in and out and through, and to recognize that you're not alone. You've got an entourage. Not only do you have, you know, physical 3D entourage with people in your life that can help you and support you, but you also have that dream team entourage that is here saying, hey, we're providing the light, we're sending the light, pay attention. You know, this is why we're waving the flags in the light to get your attention, because we've got a new path for you. We've got a new journey, and it's going to be amazing, but you have to be willing to allow that into your life. You have to be willing to receive, first of all, to pay attention to our signs, and then to receive what it is that we bring you. Interesting. All about direction this week, guys. 2 of Wands. Okay. So when I woke up this morning and was tapping in to do this reading, I heard from the animals that the animals wanted to speak. So we've got the animal spirit animal oracle deck from Colette Baron-Reid. Turkey spirit. Oh my God, guys, you can't make this shit up. Give with gratitude and grace. Did I not say grace and gratitude in this reading? Holy cannoli. Okay, so this is obviously a complimentary card to the direction. It's also saying, hey, you know, even if you're feeling like you're stuck, even if you're feeling like you're not sure where that next paycheck is going to come from, give of yourself, give of your energy, give of your time with gratitude for the ability to do it. I just got my toes done the other day when I was getting my hair done. And I was sitting talking about how, you know, a couple of weeks before I had looked at my toes, and I haven't gotten my toes done since COVID began. And I used to get my toes done, like pedicure, like every 3 weeks. That's one of my self-care things. And I was looking at my feet the other day and I almost cried because I was like, oh my God, like I feel so ugly. I feel so unattractive. Look at my feet, like they're just in such disrepair, and, you know, no nail polish, and I think my feet are kind of ugly anyway, so I always try to make sure that there's polish on them. Well, there hasn't been polish on them in like, I don't know, 8 months, right? 9 months. So I'm going through all this, and I sit down with this lovely woman who is doing my pedicure while I'm getting my hair done, by the way, peeps. That was amazing. I felt like a star, like Hollywood star. Anyway, I'm sitting and I'm telling her, I apologize for, you know, for the shape of my feet, and, you know, telling her a little bit of this story, and she says, honey, be grateful you have 2 feet. Be grateful that you got 10 toes. Be grateful that your feet work and got you here through the door. Boom! Frying pan to the head. You know what? You're absolutely right. I need to be grateful for what it is that I have. I automatically focused on the, oh, my poor feet. No, my feet are wonderful. I'm grateful for my feet. They're not ugly, or maybe they are ugly, but that doesn't matter. They're functional, right? So it's focusing on the gratitude and being able to move through life with grace. And I love that this card talks about giving with gratitude. Oftentimes when we are in a scarcity place, when we are fearful of something, when we feel that we lack something, we go into hoarding mode. No, I mean mine, this is my piece of the pie, and I have to protect it at all costs. But the law of attraction and the law of the universe says it's important to feel gratitude for what you have and to give freely of what you have, because it will then continue the flow and it will come back to you. There is a natural ebb and flow. If all you're doing is saving and saving and saving and saving and you're not spending, you're not part of the creative flow. And when you do give, and it doesn't mean, you know, let's say you're broke as a joke right now. It doesn't mean you have to give money to somebody. You can give a precious gift of your time. You can give away an item that maybe has meant something to you and has brought you so much joy, and now you decide you want to give joy to somebody else. It can be those kinds of things, and you give with gratitude and grace, and that is when the things start to flow back into your life. And I want to say to you, it's not about doing things so that you can get something in return. It's about giving from the heart. You want to give because you recognize, you know, this gave me a lot of joy. I want someone else who clearly needs some joy in their life to have some joy. Or I just feel like this is the right thing to do. I know I'm supposed to do this. I don't know why I'm giving this thing away that I love so much, but I know that it's the right thing to do. And so I'm going to give with gratitude and grace. And what always ends up happening, you never know exactly the timing of things, but what always ends up happening is, let's say you need something like that again, something that you've given away, you get it back tenfold. You get a better version of it. Or someone turns around and gives you the gift of the upgraded. Or you receive a check in the mail for the exact amount that you needed to, you know, pay a bill that you weren't sure how you were gonna pay that. So you're not doing it to get, you're doing it because it's the natural ebb and flow of the process of abundance in life. We are all a part of that beautiful, abundant ocean. The wave is not separate of the ocean. The wave is an aspect of the ocean, but it is the ocean. So be the ocean, be turkey spirit, give with grace and gratitude. Even when you're feeling like maybe you're not sure what that path and direction is or where it's going to take you, give with gratitude and grace, and it will be returned tenfold. Loving this reading today. Okay, and I'm diving deep because we need this. This is wrapping up our 2020 year. What is the message? Oh, culmination on a yellow feather. So how fitting that we are at a time where it's a culmination of the energies of what we have learned, explored, experienced through 2020. It's a culmination of the review of all of that information. And then what is it that we want to bring? What energy do we want to bring forward? It's the culmination of your lessons, your learnings, your growth. And let's face it, all of us have had growth this year. There's not a single person on this planet who has escaped growth. I mean, there just isn't. We have been thrown into the pressure cooker this year, and nobody is exempt. So look at the culmination of what you have learned, what you have gained, what growth you have achieved this year, what highlights, what insights you've received. And it's the culmination of all of that growth that you are going to bring forward to you into 2021. And it's on a yellow feather. So personal power, ouch, ow, personal power, mastery, identity, co-creation, solar plexus chakra. I always call this our Wonder Woman space or our Superman space. How do you want to allow this growth to change you? How do you want to allow this growth to affect you moving forward in 2021? We all change and grow every single day, every single minute of every single day. We are shifting and changing and growing. So it's the culmination of all of that, and you have the power to choose how you wish to apply that in your life or not apply it in your life. That's a choice too. Culmination. Interesting way to wrap things up. All right, guys, that is our reading for the week and our last reading of 2020. Please feel free to check out my year in preview 2021 if you do really want to tune in and see what's coming down the pipes for you every month in 2021. Kind of give you a little bit of a heads up and an idea of how this culmination is going to affect in a positive way where you're growing in 2021. Please feel free to check that out. It is a limited time only. You will only be able to book this service up until January 31st. And then it goes away for the year. So please feel free to check that out on my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. You can also book through my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. I have an Instagram page as well, The Black Feather Intuitive. And of course, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, I'm always releasing new informative videos, free readings, free guidance. I also talk a lot about Archangel energy. I know a lot of people are so interested in the Archangels and what that energy means for them. So I'm putting a lot of those things out there. And I also want to let you know as well that I'm getting ready to release a new workshop that is going to be every month for the year 2021 called Angel Conversations. And it's a workshop where I'm going to be connecting with a particular archangel based on a theme for the month, something that is prevalent to our everyday lives, and things that we need to learn about. And I'm going to channel that archangel specifically and get a message for all the people in attendance. And then there's going to be an opportunity for Q&A, lots of questions, all your questions answered through this workshop. And again, this is a monthly workshop. You can sign up for whichever one you feel most guided to or drawn to. You can sign up for all of them. You can sign up for 3 of them. It's totally up to you, but check that out. It's something brand new that I'm doing for the 2021 year, because let's face it, we all need a little archangel guidance after 2020 to see where we're going in 2021. So feel free to check that out. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Happy New Year. And I will see you on the flip side in 2021. Bye.